Hello, my name is Barbara Buchanan, and I grew up in North Carolina. I currently live in San Diego, California. I was born hearing, but became deaf at age 5 when I got sick. I want to tell you a story about when I first moved to San Diego. I was living in a house with some friends, and it was in the fall of '83. It was around November, and my friends and I had a garden, and we had grown a bunch of different peppers, and there was a large variety of peppers, but mainly they were jalapenos, and I didn't want them to go to waste. So I had the idea of collecting them and freezing them, so later when I cooked chili, I could throw them in. So I collected the peppers and dried them off. And I decided to cut off the stem and get rid of the seeds. As I was preparing the peppers, I started to notice that my hands were starting to get warm and tingly. So I decided to wash my hands and continue prepping the peppers. But the pain in my hands started to increase more and more, and it started to get uncomfortable. So I decided to stop and wash my hands with soap and to really scrub them. But that didn't solve the problems. The pain kept increasing, and it was getting unbearable. So I decided to get a bowl of ice water. And I stuck my hands in there, and it cooled down my hands, and it was the best idea. So I sat there for an hour. It was really boring, and I thought I had been in the ice water long enough, and I put lotion on my hands, and oh, that stung! It lit my hands on fire. So I quickly put them in the ice water again, and a little while later my friend comes in, and I asked her what I should do, because she grew up here in California, and how to solve this problem. So I asked her if she'd mind calling urgent care to ask for advice on what to do. I'd been sitting in the ice water for about 4 hours, and my fingertips had turned to raisins. And so my friend had told them what was going on, the urgent care, and urgent care told us to use meat tenderizer. I was like, what? But I was willing to try anything. So I went and grabbed the meat tenderizer and put it on my hand, and that was the worst decision ever. And I quickly stuck my hands back into the ice water, and I had been sitting all day with my hands in the bowl. I was getting really tired, so I decided to go to bed. And so at the corner of my bed, I set up my nightstand and put the bowl on top, so that I could sleep with my hands over my head and I would be diagonal in my bed. I fell asleep without any problems, and I woke up about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. And when I did that, my hands started stinging again, so I put them back into the bowl. But the next morning, it had all gone away. The pain was gone. But now I know if I ever cut peppers again, I will always put on rubber gloves.